the biggest thing that concerns me is the fact that nobody wins. Because if someone is still like stuck in addictive behaviors in like super like just like a lustful way of living, like they're not winning.
Yeah.
They're not winning. Their partners, like their relationship with their partner is like crashing. If they have a family, then that's affected. Like nobody is winning. So I think even though it could seem like, oh, they have an excuse to stay in their denial, nobody wins with denial. Like it's like we win when we're seeking freedom, when we're seeking the path of love and purity. Like that's when there's like winning. So yeah, definitely, like if you're coming across content that's like weird, reach out to Jason Everett and like double check, or someone that like a Catholic speaker that you do trust, and be like, this sounds weird to me, like what do you think about it? Because perhaps maybe you're right, maybe it is weird and it's like not okay. So there's a Christian speaker who is like calling out like a bunch of different authors, and she wrote a book that was helping rewrite these lies, and did a 20,000 person survey to like figure out like what people have believed along these years with these kind of stuff. So I think it's moving in the right direction in terms of like, okay, we're calling out the content that's not good. We can help us narrow down with the content that is more helpful. So yeah, that's like that kind of content, like bad advice, like again, quick fixes, like, oh, just forgive, like giving me the end result without helping me. Like how do I do that? Like I'm in so much pain. I don't know how. Like I don't. It just feels like beyond me. Like I guess all those moments that like the person who I was talking to or reaching out to like couldn't sit with me in my darkness and be like, I'm here, I'm gonna walk with you step by step.
Yeah, one thing I'd throw in there too is, when a woman wants to find a counselor, you got to find a solid one, because a lot of people, even sometimes within the church, are given some really not the most sound advice when it comes to dealing with this. I mean, you'll hear people even say, well, as you said, guys are just visual, so just loosen up a little bit. Maybe use a little bit of porn in the bedroom, in your marriage, just instead of like him having that by himself. Watch it with him, spice things up a little bit, relax a little bit, and then, maybe he'll be more interested and engaged in you. But to me, I mean, that's like, let's put out this fire. Here's some gasoline. Just pour it on. You just put enough gasoline on. We're going to get rid of that fire. It's like, It always makes me remember, I think I've used this anecdote before, but I heard a talk by Dr. James Dobson from Focus on the Family. This must have been like 15 years ago. And in this talk, he talked about a woman who was married with kids, and her husband started having an inappropriate kind of micro affair with this other lady, but she didn't really want to put her foot down about it, because she figured if I do, maybe he's going to pick her, then her family will be split apart. So I just got to hold things together. That's my job, hold the things together. And so the husband saw her permissiveness about this and be like, oh, well, I guess I can get closer to this other woman because she ain't going to leave me. And he started to have an outright affair with her. The wife found out about this, but again, I got to be the one to hold things together. I can't be too firm on this, because I just got to take the bullets. I'm going to take I'm going to be crucified for the sake of this family. I'll put up with the affair. And then he started bringing the mistress around the house. And the wife, again, I don't want to, ruffle the feathers. And it came to the point where the other woman was actually sharing a bed with them, was allowed into their own bedroom, and the wife still wouldn't speak up. And any woman hears that like, woman, like, are you nuts? How could you get to that point? But I think, how is pornography any different? I mean, if you're allowing porn in your marriage, in your bedroom, to spice things up, I mean, if a guy has to turn to another to be interested in you, it shows that it's not you he was ever interested in, but simply the arousal of himself. He's only worshiping his own desires, not having reverence for his own bride. And so, to me, this is not the solution. Bring porn into the bedroom. This is not solution. Well, just be sexier. Just wear more, then you'll keep up with these women. It's like, no, Obviously there's nothing wrong within marriage being, sexually attractive toward the other person. That's fine. But it's got to be done with, I think, the key word of just reverence. Is it really reverent to demand these things of someone who finds them degrading? Or is it that there's enough safety between you where you feel safe in having fun and expressing it in that way? But when there's lust there, the woman is rightfully guarded toward the guy. And to tell her to just be more sexually available for her could be the worst possible advice, because she's like, okay, I'll throw myself out there for the guy while just feeling more used and taken for granted, when what she really needs to be most available for him is for him to grow in purity of heart, so she knows that he's looking at her with reverence. Because if he would only fight that battle and win it, then she would be more responsive to him than ever before. And so the solution isn't just making her keep up with the porn stars, but him having the love to trash that stuff so he can be free to love her. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that little clip, but if you want to see the whole episode where this came from, just click the link here. And in the meantime, we want to invite you to help us share this message, and there's a couple things you can do real quick. Number one, if you like or comment or share this video, YouTube will actually show it to more people. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. We release videos every single day, and you'll be notified as soon as those come out. If you want to help us also to spread this message, you can support us at patreon.com/Jason Evert. That helps us to create these videos and show them to the whole world. God bless.